Hello and welcome to the end of week number 3. This is day number 7. How do you feel? Now, I'm hoping that you and I have gained a really good relationship now and you don't see me as this person that's always telling you things to do. It is, again, all for your own benefit because I've, gone through the hard work in my time. I can now see the results and I would never ever go back to my old habits. Actually, in all honesty, sometimes I do. Sometimes, for example, we've just opened this business. I have noticed I've, been slipping back a little bit on my meditation because, when you're getting home at 11:30 at night and you're spinning and, you've got all these little loose ends to tie up, it is hard to put yourself first when you've got so much responsibility. And then our little lad, Oscar, he doesn't always sleep through the night. He's 2.5, so again, I understand from a family point of view. And, there are friends and family that might have the need of you to be in their lives, with things that are going on. So, yeah, obviously who gets put back at the bottom of the list? It's always going to be you, isn't it? But this programme is all about encouraging you to put you first. And once you start getting your head around that, it will then start to become easier and everything else will just fall into place. So on the cardio side, we are now in week 3, tripling up from where you were on week number 1. So if you're walking, you should be now walking 30 minutes for 5 days out of the 7. If you're running, you should be now running up to about 30 minutes for your 5 days out of the 7. And again, this is in addition for those who already have an existing cardio workout throughout the week. On the strength side, John gave you a really good perspective into why pain is created, and he gave you ways as well in order to help alleviate your aches and pains. And please do continue giving yourself that 5-minute break when you're sitting at your desk or computer for a long period of time. Remember, it's every 1 hour, 5 minutes of break, or when you're feeling that pain in the body, that's your warning sign. So please listen to that. On the balance side, it is all about implementing the breathing techniques into your 1 hour of you time, or you can do this in addition. And on the good nutrition side, it was all about you getting creative in the kitchen. So I wanted you to go out, find a really challenging recipe for yourself. I always go to YouTube because it's just really good for that sort of stuff. And I want to see your creative spark. If you want to send me a picture, then great. I would love to see what you're cooking up in the kitchen, but make sure it's really challenging. If you're a meat eater, go for a vegetarian dish. And if you're a vegetarian, then try out a vegan dish. As we're at the end of the week, it's all about checking. It's checking that you've actually implemented all these resources into your life. Again, please don't skip because you're not serving yourself in the right way. It is all about trying to get to your sort of healthy and happy spot as soon as we can. So again, make sure you've checked off everything off the list and you are implementing every single part of the programme into your life. On reflection, where do you feel you've been in your week? What have been the benefits, what have been the positives and what have been the negatives? Really, really be honest with yourself in this section, because it would only be then, with your honesty, you know what to do in your week number 4 and maybe the areas that you need to keep building on. You might even have a favourite area of the programme and you might have a least favourite, but if you are now aware of that, as we are in week number 3, build on that as you go into week number 4. And I'm really excited. Many thanks for getting yourself here to week number 3. We've only got 1 more week left, and I promise you by the end of week 4, I feel you've got all the tools, all the resources that you need in order to healthily lead yourself through stressful times in the future, because that's what life is all about, right? You have no idea what's around the corner, and you will be falling off the wagon at some point, and you can find yourself in impossible situations. It's inevitable, isn't it, really? But what this programme is designed to do is that you can actually hop back into it whenever you want, which is the beauty of being flexible. So the 4 weeks is all about an education, really. It's all about understanding what resources you have available for you to use for free. Most of them are, right? Or all of them are, actually, which will do you good service and it will prime your body for the years to come. So see you next week for week number 4 of your Burnout to Breakthrough programme.